Levi sent a message. Wants us to come over for the evening.
Levi-Matthew?
Yes.
I wouldn't go to his house if he were the last person on earth.
I thought you and he were friends.
Then you haven't heard.
Heard what?
Mr. Levi-Matthew has betrayed the honor of Israel. He's an extortionist, an apostate. He's the vilest of the vile.
Something terrible has happened?
Terrible? The worst. He has accepted a position as collector of taxes for the Romans. A publican.
That is bad.
Has it been worth it, Levi? Really worth it?
We're rich.
Rich, yes. But we're also outcasts from society. We've violated the religious, social, and national customs of our own people. Why, we're considered apostates, the vilest of the vile. And in a way, they're right. You do enrich yourself by extortion, collecting more taxes than Rome requires, and then keeping it for yourself.
Well, if I didn't do it, someone else would.
That's no excuse, and you know it, Levi. Why don't you quit?
That, my dear, is a good question. The truth is, I would quit if I could, but I can't. I'm already branded as a publican. No one, certainly not our religious leaders, would ever accept me again as one of them.
Doesn't your conscience hurt you?
Sometimes. Very much. I've even tried to approach some of the elders and leaders, but they ignore me, shun me, send me away as something to be reviled and hated.
Time passed. Levi-Matthew became more wealthy, more hated and despised by his own people. Yet he continued to sit at the gate in the tax-collecting booth. Often he was required to go through the countryside, in villages, among the homes along the sea collecting taxes. Sometimes he would see great multitudes gathered to listen to a man from Nazareth named Jesus. Often he would stop and listen and watch. Some words and scenes remained vivid in his memory.
Son, be of good cheer. Thy sins be forgiven thee. I say unto thee, arise and take up thy couch, and go unto thine house.
Lord, if thou wilt, thou canst make me clean.
I will. Be thou clean. Repent, and thy sins shall be forgiven thee. No man cometh to the Father but through me. I shall make you free.
Levi-Matthew often thought of these matters and began to believe in his heart that Jesus might be the Messiah, the long-looked-for Redeemer, and he began to be more honest in his dealings with the public.
Why don't you go to him, Levi? Perhaps he'll receive you.
Well, I've been on the verge of it many times, and I'm reminded how the elders and Pharisees send me from them. Certainly one so pure as Jesus couldn't remain in the presence of one so vile and wicked as I am.
But I've heard that he'll forgive sinners. Maybe, Levi, he just might.
Next.
Yes, sir.
State your name.
Martha, sir. Martha Nathan.
The occupation of your husband.
I'm a widow. I have a small herd of goats.
How many?
18, sir.
9 of them is your tax, or the equivalent in Roman coins.
But, sir, I'm a widow with 4 small children, and
All right, Matthew, don't be so greedy. I'm sorry, madam, I made a mistake. The tax is 1 goat, or the equivalent. Pay my attendant over there. Next.
Yes, sir.
State your name and... Oh, wait. Jesus coming through the gate. He's looking straight at me. Coming in this direction. He's going to speak to me. Me.
Levi-Matthew.
Yes, master.
Follow me.
Yes, master. Boy, take care of things.
Leaving, sir?
Jesus of Nazareth has called me. I shall follow as one of his disciples.
Levi-Matthew.
Yes, master.
In following me, you leave behind wealth, a lucrative business, ease, in exchange for poverty and hardship.
Oh, it's enough for me, Master, that I shall be with you, that I may listen to your words and learn of you.
Great is thy faith, Matthew, and great shall be thy reward.
Master, I'm a publican, and I understand the minds of publicans. They realize that they're sinners, and many of them long to be forgiven.
Such minds, Matthew, are open for truth.
I seek a way to help my fellow publicans. With thy permission, Master, I would hold a feast, inviting publicans and those considered of doubtful reputation and those shunned by their more scrupulous neighbors. I would make thee, Master, the honored guest.
For this purpose came I into the world. Plan thy feast, Matthew. I shall be there.
Isn't Jesus supposed to be the most popular man of our time? The greatest teacher in Israel?
He is.
Then what is he doing here? Does he not realize that we are outcasts and that by associating with us, he too may become an outcast?
Oh, I'm sure he cares not for human policies. External distinctions weigh nothing to him. The condition of one's heart and mind, the thirsting of the soul for the water of life, such things mean everything to him. Well, look at him sitting there. By his sympathy and social kindliness, he shows that he recognizes the dignity of man regardless of position or condition in life. I could do nothing more honorable than to be worthy of his confidence and friendship.
His face does shine with a special kind of glow. That's something amusing?
Oh, just thinking. I can just see the faces of the Pharisees. Oh, they'll be greatly offended that Jesus chose a publican as one of his disciples. It will be an offense against their religious, national, and social customs. Oh, they'll be indignant, angry.